Ladies and gentlemen, it's Emery at Large. For the next half hour, Dick Emery is at large to bring you a selection of characters and a selection of situations. We shall be going here, there, and in fact, Emerywhere. For a start, let's visit one of those rather expensive consulting rooms in Harley Street.
Well, as far as I can see, there's nothing organically wrong with you, Mrs. Armitage. That's not to say, of course, I can't find something wrong with you. After all, we doctors have to live, you know, even if our patients don't. Now, where just exactly do you feel the pain? Here?
Oh.
Or here?
Oh.
How about here?
Oh.
And here?
Ow.
And what about there?
Ouch.
Yes, well, that'll do for a start. What would you like, Mrs. Armitage, a diagnosis or an estimate?
Just do something, Doctor. I'm in a bad way. I feel queer all over.
My dear Mrs. Armitage, you know, this is Harley Street. You can't be queer all over in Harley Street, you know. We go in for piecework here, you know. We're strictly à la carte, you might say. Not table d'hôte. For instance, if you'd a throbbing pain in your left ear hole, I could send you to Dr. Dinwiddie at number 187.
Oh, but I have. My left ear hole feels like it's been trodden on.
Oh? I say, Dr. Dinwiddie will be pleased. Had rather a thin week of it, has Dr. Dinwiddie. But I told him his luck would turn, you know.
Yes, but Doctor, it's not only my left ear hole, it's my right ear hole as well.
Yes, now that's different, yes. Yes, Dr. Butler at number 198 is our right ear hole, man. He's very experienced, is Dr. Butler. I don't mind telling you, dear lady, that Dr. Butler's had his eye to some of the best right heroes in Europe. More than one of them sticking out of a crowned head, too, you know, yes. Very interesting book, his memoirs. It's called What Dr. Butler Saw.
There's that stabbing pain again.
Yes.
Now it's in my right kneecap.
Your right kneecap?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's not a bit of good my sending you to Dr. Butler. He wouldn't know what to do with your right kneecap if he saw it. I wonder if he'll ever marry.
Can't you do something, Doctor?
Well, I am trying, Mrs. Armitage. I'm trying to think who on earth our right kneecap man is. Let's see now. I wonder if it's Dr. Sims at a number 182. No, come to think of it, Dr. Sims would not say tar if I sent you along.
Why not, Doctor?
Well, strictly in confidence, Mrs. Armitage, he rather looks down on kneecaps. You see, he's a naval surgeon. Don't go away, though. I'll have a good think.
Oh, no, please, Doctor, do hurry up. My knee feels red hot.
You are sure it's your right knee? I mean, you wouldn't be wasting my time, would you? After all, time is money, Mrs. Armitage, and according to my stopwatch, you've clocked up 50 guineas already.
Well, look, of course it's my right knee. It feels like it's splitting in half.
Now that is serious. If, as you say, your right kneecap is splitting in half, then I really do fear the worst. I do really.
Then tell me, Doctor. Give it to me straight. I'd rather know.
Well, it means we've got a first-class demarcation dispute on our hands. Oh, yes. Yes, you know, we're all red-hot union men in Harley Street. One toot on the whistle and it's down stethoscopes, you know. Yes. In fact, speaking as a loyal and fully paid-up brother, Mrs. Armitage, I don't like the look of things at all. You see, one half of your kneecap belongs to one union and the other half to another. Quite frankly, Mrs. Armitage, to my way of thinking, we're going to have to handle this little matter very, very carefully indeed. I mean, one false move and there'll be a mass walkout.
But look, Doctor, can't you do something? I mean, couldn't you put a poultice on my knee? Anything to stop the pain.
My dear Mrs. Armitage, you're joking, I hope. I mean, if I was to lay one finger on your knee, there'd be whistles blowing all over Harley Street. Why, I'd have the shop stewards in here before you could say 99.
Oh.
Still, I suppose I could stretch a point and give you an aspirin. That wouldn't do any great harm.
Yes, but would it do me any good, Doctor?
I'm not talking about you, Mrs. Armitage. I'm talking about me. You really must try and think of others. Yes, I see under para 3, subsection 2, my union does allow me to administer aspirin. If you'll open your mouth, I'll just pop one in.
Yes. Well, please, Doctor, hurry. It may ease the pain.
No need to tell me that, Mrs. Armitage. That's what I'm here for. Now, open wide now. That's it. There we are. Ah!
But, Doctor, where's the aspirin? Doctor, where are you going with those golf clubs?
Have you gone deaf as well, my dear lady? Don't you know there's a ban on overtime? Just drop in again tomorrow. I'll see what I can do for you.
Morning, Arthur.
Morning, Ted. I had a letter from young Graham this morning. You know, my nephew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got himself a job at the BBC.
Couldn't he get into ITV then?
No. Of course, he's brilliant, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's been further educated. He went to university.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oxford? Cambridge?
No, he went to the East Rochdale College of Arts and Crafts.
Ah.
Did brilliantly, mind you. Brilliantly.
Did he?
Yeah. In his year, he came 44th out of 83 students. Brilliant.
Well, it doesn't sound very brilliant.
No, well, they're all brilliant there, you see.
Ah, yeah. And now he's with the BBC then, eh?
Yeah. He's got in on one of their schemes. He's a trainee doorman. They have 3 years training, you know.
3 years to be a doorman?
No, 3 days, that's it. Yeah. 3 days training. He gets exempted the rest because he's a graduate. He's a Bachelor of Arts, you see.
What about the crafts?
Oh, he failed that bit. He wasn't brilliant at that. Just at arts. He'll be with BBC Two.
Oh, yeah, the new lot. I haven't seen them yet.
No, well, I don't expect he'll actually appear on the screen. Not yet.
What's BBC Two like then?
Oh, well, it's for minorities and repeats and education.
Arthur, what do you mean by minorities?
Well, Siamese twins, or lion tamers, or people who eat prawn sandwiches for breakfast.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah, now, instead of getting a programme every alternate leap year, they can have one every 18 months. And there's educational programmes.
Oh, yeah? What sort?
Well, like Monitor. Only interesting. Didn't you see the opening night of BBC Two?
No, I didn't. Was it good?
Oh, well, they had one of Shakespeare's musicals and a Russian comedian.
Oh, what?
A Russian comedian.
What, in Russian?
Yeah.
Blimey, that is a minority programme.
And fireworks.
What, fireworks?
Well, special adults fireworks. That was to cut the cost.
I thought fireworks were expensive.
Oh, no, not these. These were special black and white fireworks for television. Very cheap.
Yeah.
It's not like colour television, you know. They got to wear proper coloured clothes and all for that. That's why it's so expensive.
Yeah, I see, yeah.
You haven't had your set converted, then?
No, I bought one of the old ones. Still, they said they could easily convert it, you know.
Yeah, they told me that too. So I had it done. Very easily converted it was. Only cost about 280 quid. Too easy for words.
Yeah, well, was it worth it?
Well, I suppose so, when you reckon what you're getting. I mean, 625 lines instead of 405. That's an extra 220 lines. Only about 28 bob a line.
Yeah. Oh, here comes my bus, Arthur.
Perhaps you could buy them a few at a time, you know, just have 10 now and a few more when you could afford it, eh?
Yeah, that's an idea, that, Arthur. Yes, I might ask about that. Well, cheerio, Dick.
No, I was joking. Oh, cheerio, Ted. I hope he doesn't get punched up the hooter.
It's not generally known that our musical guest actually started as a doorman at the BBC, but due to certain events which you may have read about in the papers, he couldn't keep the job. He sank lower and lower till he was forced to write and sing his own particular brand of songs. Anyway, we need him now for the next couple of minutes to sing one to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Paddy Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's a little song I wrote some years ago, which was recorded by Alma Cogan. Of course, I don't sing it as well as Alma, but on the other hand, she's not quite as pretty as I am. Got an idea, you don't love me anymore. I've got an idea, you don't love me anymore. You keep treating me mediocre, hitting me with the poker. Got an idea, you don't love me anymore. I've got an idea that the leaves are turning brown. Got an idea that the heat is cooling down. Got a feeling that all your loving is only mock turtle doving. Got an idea you don't love me anymore. Don't want to doubt you, I'm lost without you. But you went out just to buy a cigarette. It's been so long, dear. Is something wrong, dear? 'Cause it's 14 years and you ain't come back yet. Got an idea that the rot is setting in. Got an idea the veneer is wearing thin. There were traces of whitish powder floating around my chowder. Got an idea you don't love me anymore. Don't think I'm raving, but when I'm shaving and I'm stropping up my razor for the day, I've got a notion, it ain't devotion, makes you eye me in that very funny way. I've got an idea you don't love me anymore. Got an idea that you're finding me a bore. Honey, tell me that I'm mistaken. Just what is that box you're making? Got an idea you don't love me anymore.
And now we take you to the West End office of the Grublian National Tourist Bureau.
Ah! Come in! Come in! Good morning. Good morning. Very nice to see you, sir.
Good morning.
What can I do to help?
Well, I was rather interested in visiting your country.
Wonderful, wonderful. Sit down, please. Sit down.
Oh, well, I'm afraid there aren't any chairs.
Well, sit on the floor. It's very clean. Very clean. In our country, all the floors are clean. We have the cleanest floors in the world. I'd give you my chair, but I am very tired.
Yes, well, I think I'd rather stand, thank you.
That's good. Standing is healthy. You are the healthy man. I like you. That's good. Now, when do you want to go?
Oh, well, in August.
Ah, that's good. That's a good month. You'll be there for the peasant shooting season.
I say, I think you mean the pheasant shooting season.
No, I mean the peasant shooting season. It's the only way of keeping their numbers down. The beaters go out into the houses and drive them out into the streets, and the police mows them down. It's very funny. We have a great sense of humor in our country. That's the trouble with your English, you know. No sense of cruelty. Now then, how long you come for? A month? 2 months?
No, only a week, actually.
Only a week?
Yes.
What's the matter? Don't you like our country?
Yes.
What's wrong with our country? What's wrong with it? It's better than your lousy country. I think your country stinks.
No, please, look, I've...
Quiet! Quiet! Our country is very beautiful. And our folk are very gay. It has been statistically proved that our folk are the gayest in the world. They are over 7 times gayer than the British. I am sure you will enjoy our country. You will enjoy it very much. If you don't enjoy it, you will be punished. You understand?
Yes.
No. Where do you want to go in our beautiful country?
Well, I don't really know.
Don't play games with me! We have ways of making people talk. I will go and fetch the brochures. If you try to leave this office, you will be shot. Here we are. Now, perhaps you visit the South. It is very gay. There you can see the traditional folk dances, where the folk all come out and dance on the green. And also the traditional police dances, when the police all come out and dance on the folk. And there's also the famous wine made by the peasants. You can hear them whining every evening when the police are questioning them.
Oh, yes.
But if you go to the north, this year we have the International Police Fair and the annual Festival of Police and the National Police Exhibition, and you can hear the world-famous Grublian National Police Orchestra. Now, where are you going to go?
Well, while we're there, my wife and I especially want to visit Splints.
Splints? Splints? What is so special about Splints, huh? And what is this about your wife, eh?
Oh, well...
You never said anything about a wife. Where is she?
Well, she...
Why is she not with you?
She's shopping.
Oh, yes? How do I know you've got a wife? Perhaps you are lying. I don't think you have a wife at all.
My good man...
You are a spy or something.
No, I am not.
No, I think you're a spy. Your eyes are closed together. That is not good. What is that bulge under your armpit?
Don't be personal, please.
You know what we do with spies in our country? We shoot them! Slowly! We line them up against the wall and shoot them dead. Dead! Very slowly. Dead! Do you hear me? Dead! Dead! Do you still want to come?
Yes.
I'll get the forms then. Oh, are there any more questions you want to ask?
Oh, yes. Well, just 1 or 2 points.
Oh, well, I'll get Mr. Gruber to attend to you. I must be off. I am being executed at 3. Oh, it's all right. It's not for anything serious. Lil, do you think you could get your head out of that book long enough to serve me with a drink, girl?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Monty, I get carried away.
If you don't pay more attention to your work, you'll be carted away. Every time I come into this bar, you've got your head stuck into that book mumbling to yourself. What book is it, anyway?
It's the Highway Code. Now, can you tell me what is the correct signal for turning to the left?
Turn it to the left?
Yeah.
Well, if my memory serves me right, I think you extend the left hand horizontal and slowly rotate the whip in an anti-clockwise direction.
Rotate the whip in an anti-clockwise direction? That's going back a bit, isn't it?
Well, I've given up the car since I came into the pub trade, Lil. Anyway, why are you reading the Highway Code?
Because I'm learning to drive.
Learn it? Oh, Gordon Bennett, not another one.
Anyway, I can't see why you're getting so excited about me learning to drive. Lots of other girls do it.
Lil, lots of other girls do lots of things. But you don't have to do the same as them, do you?
Well, I shall have to be able to drive when I get married.
Well, you're going to live in a car? Cars are all right for courting, Lil, but not afterwards. Anyway, what's all this just getting married, Lark. You haven't even got a boyfriend.
Haven't I? That's all you know, clever clogs. He's even sent me a friendship ring last week. Solid gold. Look.
Eh? That's solid gold. Well, why has your finger gone green, then?
Well, I expect the newness hasn't worn off. It's nice, isn't it?
Yes, you got another dozen of them and you could hang some curtains up. Who is this boyfriend? Have I seen him?
No, I haven't even seen him myself yet.
Eh? Haven't seen him yourself? And already he's sending you expensive curtain rings? How'd you get to know him, then?
Well, I put an advert in the doorway of the paper shop.
Yes?
It said, younger lady, rally driver, would like to meet younger man with similar interests. Genuine replies only for platonic friendship. 38, 23, 36.
What's this 38, 23, 36?
That's me, they're me vitals.
I know all that. But why put those in if you only want a platonic friendship? And another thing, what's that bit about young lady rally driver? You said you can't even drive.
I know I can't yet. But I want to marry one of those rally drivers. I've seen them on the telly. Oh, they're lovely young fellas.
Oh?
All duffel coat and balaclava helmets. They go out on these treasure hunts, driving all over the weekend, down to Land's End to find a piece of chewing gum stuck up someone's drain pipe.
And this is the sort of fellow you want to marry? Someone who spends his weekends looking for chewing gum up people's drain pipes? I'm surprised at you. Hello, here comes Alf Martin. I bet he feels the same way as I do about it. Women, we men stand no perishing chance.
Oh, good morning, Lil. Morning, Sid.
Morning, Mr. Martin. What usual?
Yes, darling. Yeah.
Here, Alf, I want to ask you something. Alf, what do you think of women?
Women? Oh, well, you know, I mean, they're all right in their place. My trouble was that always by the time I'd got them back to their place, it was time for me to go home. Well, what's up, then?
Well, Lil and I were just talking, and I said that marriage should start with something romantic, not from just a casual acquaintanceship.
Oh, yes, well, I'm with you all the way there, lad. I mean, you'd take me, for instance. I mean, I first met my missus at an open-air swimming pool.
There we are. You see, what could be more romantic than that? Lying out in the sun, close together, stripped of all but the bare essentials. Lying there, soaking up the sunlight reflected from the dappled waters of the pool.
Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly like that, Sid. I mean, I was in my cubicle trying to get dressed, and she thought it was hers and come barging in while I was halfway through it.
Yeah, but look, that proves my point, doesn't it? Your wife barging into your cubicle might not have been all that women's magazine stuff, but as a result of it, you did get married and have a family, didn't you?
Well, not straight away, love. I mean, I had to get some clothes on and save up the 7 minutes. Anyway, you know, it's years ago now. Here, I say, Sid, Sid, come here a minute. I've got a photograph to show you. Come over here in the corner.
Yes.
Oh, if it's one of those photographs, perhaps I'd better go into the other bar.
It's not one of those at all. Here, Sid, look. Oh, there you are, look now. What about her, eh? She's got nice hair, hasn't she?
Don't rush me. I'll get there. Lovely pair of eyes. Where'd you get this from?
My son.
Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, he saw an advert in the doorway of the paper shop,
Yeah.
answered it and got a very nice letter back and this photograph.
Here, just a minute. Let me have a look at that photograph.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
This is my photograph. That's my signature, Gloriana.
Your name's not Gloriana, it's Lil.
I have told you, Gloriana's me nom de plume.
Hang on a minute, love. This photograph isn't of you, Lil, and this is a girl sitting on an umbrella outside a hotel in Monte Carlo wearing a mink bikini.
Yes, I know. That's a picture of me sister who was ruined. Mr. Martin, I think I sent this to your son. Is his name Tristan?
No, it's Alec.
Just a minute. Let's try and get this straight. Alf, your son, replied to an advert he saw in the paper shop.
Sure.
Do you know what the advert said?
Well, something like, let me see now, a young lady, rally driver, yeah, would like to meet young man with similar interests. He was very keen, so he wrote to her.
So it's your son. Has he got a nice car?
He hasn't got a car. Mind you, he's got a very nice bike.
Oh, that's handy, Lil. After you're married, you can spend your honeymoon on his crossbar.
But Mr. Martin, how is it I've never met your son? You've never brought him in here with you?
Well, I can't very well, love. He's only 11.
11? But he sent me a friendship ring.
Aye, and let him have it back quick, will you, love? And he's taking a bit of a shine to Cathy Kirby at the moment.
Oh, I'm enjoying this. Can you imagine it, Alf? Our Lil walking up the aisle with your 11-year-old son, her hand on his head. And the vicar says to him, "Do you promise to love, honour and cherish this woman?" And he says, "I'll do my best."
It's all very well for you to laugh about it. Personally, I think Mr. Martin's son is a deceitful little rotter.
Here, wait a minute, Lil. Take it easy, love. He's only 11.
Well, then he should know better. Answering genuine adverts in the paper shop doorway. Says his name's Tristan. Sends me a friendship ring.
Lil, my love, Lil. Before you get all eated up and set fire to your cameo brooch, your advert wasn't exactly genuine, was it? Rally driver, platonic friendship, your sister's photograph, to say nothing of 38, 23, 36 lark.
Well, I had to gild the lily a bit. And as me name's Lily, what's wrong with that? Oh, you're so high and mighty about it. I bet if the truth were known, your wife caught you as well.
Now then, Lil, you know I haven't got a good word to say about my old woman. But I'll say this. When we first met during the war, it was a case of love at first sight. It had to be. I only had 24 hours leave.
Well, anyway, it's lasted up till now, Sid.
Yes, but not much longer the way she's at the booze. She's not called Old Mother Gin Bonce for nothing, you know. Here, this would be a laugh, wouldn't it? Supposing I was to put an advert in the paper shop doorway, just for a giggle, you know.
Oh, and what would you put then, brilliant Bonce?
Thank you. Something like, expectant widower. Own pub. Would like to meet young lady, 38, 23, 36, interested in stamp collecting. That would be a bit of a laugh, wouldn't it, eh?
I don't think I'd chance it, Sid. You know what happened when Lil put that advert in? She finished up with my 11-year-old son.
Well?
Well, I've got a daughter who's keen on stamp collecting. She goes in the paper shop every day.
Oh? How old is she, then?
9.
Oh, blimey, I can't wait that long. Come on, let's have a drink and forget all about it, eh?
You've been listening to Emery at Large, which was written by George Wadmore, John Cleese and Peter Moore, and produced by Charles Maxwell. The artists taking part were Deryck Guyler, Norma Ronald and Paddy Roberts.
Hey, you there.
Who, me?
Ah, you, big head. Do you want to buy a cup final ticket?
A cup final ticket, my dear chap. The cup final's not for months yet.
Not the next cup final, the last one.
But a last cup final ticket's no use to anyone.
You're right and all, but I've got to get me fare back to Preston, you see. I come up to see the cup, but I got waylaid, you see.
Waylaid?
Yeah, I saw an advert in a paper shop doorway. It said, young lady, 38, 23, 36, with French sports car, would like to meet enthusiast. Can be viewed top flat, 356 Bayswater Road. So do you want a ticket or not, or don't you?
I most certainly don't. I'll tell you one thing I do want. I want Dick Emery to say goodbye to the listeners.
Right, thank you very much. I'll stop nibbling my pig's trotter and say thanks for listening. Be with us at the same time next week. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye for now.